Hello. Welcome to my channel, or what will be the beginnings of my channel. Let me just have a chance to go ahead and take a seat here. Still arranging some things around, trying to get comfortable, trying to get situated, trying to figure out how this is actually going to flow, but we'll get there when we get there. Just give me a quick second. I'm gonna fill up my cup here with little wine I have here for the occasion, and I had thought about maybe looking into some Leos, since it is Leo season. But after all, this is the introduction video, and I am Lotus God Sage, the Lotus of the Crypt, and I will be your friendly tarot reader for as long as you like, I guess. Forgive me a second, let me get situated further. And also, by the way, although I do have editing capabilities and the capacity to do so, I'm gonna try to get this stuff shot through on a smooth, one-shot basis. Try to get it as continuous as possible. But what you see is what we have here so far. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do with this angle. I know for sure that when I do card readings, it'll actually be closer on the cards themselves, but thought maybe that this initial video you guys would like to see more so of the kind of little setup I have here. But I'll be back shortly. Okay, so back over here. Not gonna need that top for this wine. Drink responsibly, and also drink legally, or wherever you are. But cheers. One of my favorite red, still going down on me. One of my favorite red. Pardon me. I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys, but one of my favorites, a red wine I've been drinking since about 2011. I guess I am a red wine type. I also sometimes cook with port, which is a red wine. Like to marinate in that, but that's not what this channel is about. But I'm gonna go ahead and light a little sage here. Also like some Palo Santo. Don't know if you guys are on my Instagram page, but it should be listed on this page as well. Don't come to the Crypt and expect clean, because that's not how life or the universe works. You have to take the cookies with you. Sorry, I was trying to make sure it lit. You have to take the crookeds with the straights. And hopefully, I'll earn live capabilities and they'll actually allow me to go live with you guys one day, but it's new beginnings. A candle on a cake. Hope you made a wish. I'm not gonna do too much, just a little light work. But a little about me, Lotus God Sage, and the channel. I am a Libra. I've been passively in the tarot, I don't know, as long as I've been passively into most things, but actively reading and studying and well, both of these are tarot decks, trying to learn the 156 aspects of the 78 cards for each, which are practically the same, literally the same. And this here Animal Spirit deck, which is recently purchased, is also another bank of knowledge that I will be adding to my repertoire. So as the channel grows, you guys will notice such steps in the growth. And on the bright side, you'll be able to get along in the growth with. Because what's a blooming channel if we can't blossom together? A sip to togetherness. Just gonna do a real check-in on the equipment. So far, things looking okay for my end. What you guys think? So, as far as the setup here, we have crystals, smudges. On my Instagram page, I actually have links to the person that supplies my smudges. She's a very wonderful woman, has a very incredible business. And if you check the bio, you can get the links to her page to suit your holistic needs. That is, if you are in the Houston area, that is in Texas. Houston, Texas. As I said, I am reminded by the fact that I am irked that New Yorkers actually say Houston, but tomato, tomato. getting better with every sip. Let me actually show you guys some cards in the interim, I guess, of me trying to remember what the hell my last thought was. So, as I said, both of these are basically your standard tarot decks. It's just this one has a more specialized spin on the interpretation and the artwork and the naming. So, as I become comfortable with these cards, you'll see this one I pulled here is the Queen of Stones, which would translate to the Queen of Pentacles in my Crypt deck right here. But you know that variance is the spice of life. So, like I said, we'll grow and learn and hopefully bloom and blossom together. I don't know if I have any time restraints on my recordings, or like I said, I wasn't allowed to post this live, so this is a live recording for all technical intents and purposes, but I'll figure out the time restraints as I try to load it and edit and clip or whatever comes about. But as I was describing, you know, we were in the theme of Leo season, and I had already decided with my intent that anything shown in this viewing would be for Leos for this first reading. And what a very suitable card with a bear. It kind of reminds me of Brave, a very powerful mothering movie for the Queen of Stones, the Queen being a very powerful mothering figure, and the stones being pentacles, materialistic, earthly matters, physical attributes, and also physical. You have to excuse my vocabulary, it's been tainted lately, but I was gonna say physical entanglements, but not necessarily. I mean, physical worldly matters is what I would like to say, for lack of a better word, but not even lack of a better word. If the first interpretation kind of resonated with your flavor, maybe that might have been you. But we'll sip to that, Leo. And also, let me turn around, straighten up here a little bit. You might notice as I go, I'll reach out a frame. If I do, that's just me reaching over here to any one of 3 books I have right here that are directly related to the decks. All of which came with the decks upon purchase, but some of them are well weathered from previous study. Some of them are brand spanking new, having only been opened today, I believe. Excuse me. I think I opened one of them yesterday, but they're basically brand new into the existence of this channel, with the existence of this channel. All in commemoration and all in coordination with my original deck and trying to keep it going, which has been retired to the Crypt because of damage purposes, but still very useful. It's only maybe about 5 cards that are actually damaged, but after I tried to salvage those cards, they were further damaged. And one of my cards, the 2 of Pentacles, actually, the figure in the card lost his face, so there's a hole in the card right where his face is, and I don't know, couldn't see myself throwing it away, and all the symbology and all the versatility and all the flexibility that we like to embody, that we like to incorporate, that we like to immerse ourselves in tarot. You know, you can't be stagnant. That's that's a cardinal sin, if there is one. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a two card clarification, 2-card supplement to the Queen of Stones, the Queen of Pentacles here. I don't know. It always feels right. It always feels right to have it expounded upon. You know, it's I don't like one-sided questions or open-ended answers. You know, it's not necessarily to downplay or speak ill upon or, you know, disgrace those things. It's just, when more is better, unless more is worse. As I take another sip to that. I was gonna go 2 from the Crypt deck, but I think I'm just gonna go 1 from the Crypt and 1 from the Animal Spirit deck. I actually shuffled these cards pretty intensively, just sitting here, not by intent, but sitting here zoning out, just trying to meld into the moment. Kind of slipped out on me there, but we have the 6 of Cups. Set this back over here. Take a sip real quick. And I'll get better at showing the cards to the camera, figuring out the focus, you know. I don't know the stage word I want to use that means presentation, but I'll get the showmanship together. With the 6 of Cups in the upright position, features a male and a female character in a field surrounded by cups of flowers. You know, the 6 of Cups sometimes and often represents someone from your past, or sixes themselves in general. You know, I'm sorry, checking the background, trying to make sure it's not too much interference, you know, making sure we can get the tranquility and serenity we need to keep the energy pure and keep things going. But as I was saying, sixes, you know, sixes represent coming out of the fussy, I want to call it fussy, but maybe tumultuous, maybe rough, but the active energy of the fives, and settling into a particular choice related to, you know, the experiences related to that energy and that situation. But also, like I was saying, sixes, well, not sixes, but the Six of Cups could represent, past interests, coming back as far as love relationships are concerned. But from the Oracle deck, which should complement, not should, it actually does complement the Wild Woods Tarot deck, which is forest animal thing. It's all very nature. It's all very earth, and it's a word I'm looking for. I don't know. Sometimes I think in imagery when I'm looking for my words, and I actually picture, the giant forest dudes from the Lord of the Rings as he carries the hobbits on his shoulder. When I say giant forest dudes, I actually mean large tree people. Kind of being vague there. But to draw from the animal spirit deck, we get the shark, apex predator. And Leos they are associated with apex energy, with fierceness, with fire, with with, I want to say gravitas. It's kind of soothing in a way, but a way of, you have to excuse me sometimes, I'm a poet and it's hard to pick words. I was thinking commandeering and commanding, but then I thought about how can I combine commandeering and commanding, but hey, you're gonna have to sort through the two with me a little bit. But the shark. Also, as you can see, I'm an artist, so visually, I'm still very new to these cards, which is why I was bringing up in the beginning that they were new. So the imagery of them might pull me in for a second, and I will get stammered. I will get paused just by the card presenting itself, but you're gonna have to allow me that sometimes. But yes, very much Leo energy here with the shark. From the shading of the card, I think it might be a gray white. I mean, from the shape of the shark, I want to get in all the little specific little details and how to figure out what's a what, but it seems like a gray white. And it's a very popular shark, a very, I don't want to say common, but a very exposed shark to us as humans, as far as our relationship and knowledge. So I say all that to say, we all have not we all, but we all may have a great understanding of the veracity, and sometimes, in some instances, I don't know why I can only think of, under sleep conditions, the docileness of this predator, when it's, and I'm laughing at myself because as I think of coming out of sleeping and docileness, the only other docileness that comes to mind is in the hunt and the preparation of the strike. And that's not exactly beneficial docileness for the prey. But I pray that whoever you pray upon this season, Leo, I actually love Bruce for Finding Nemo, and I was thinking about ending that sentence about what I was praying for was that you leave a little chum for chum. Fish are friends, not food, Leos. You gotta keep the ecosystem abound with options for everyone else. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna take a little break real quick since it's not live. I might come in with another video to I don't know, cover what I didn't cover in this initial video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And also, Leo, the next one will also be dedicated to you. We get a little more than a 3-card spread, but between the expectation of going live and current dealings, we're gonna try to get something set up, get something arranged, get a process. Excuse me as I crack my back. Get a process going that we're at least one step ahead of.